Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Oracle Meditation of the Week. I'm Anna.
And I'm Mark.
We are MARKANNA Wellness. And yesterday, Mark surprised me with a new deck. So we got this one called the Time Traveler's Oracle. And we just opened it to be able to use today. Um, but I already really like the theme of it. And we like to watch a lot of like history shows and things. And so it just feels like we've been seeing stuff with this imagery lately already. So,
When I saw it, it made me think about like wherever you go, there you are kind of thing. Even if we're not like where our body is, our mind still can go places
mhm.
or wherever we physically are and travel to.
Yeah.
So different ways of thinking about like how we travel and just every day, where our imagination goes, where our responsibility goes, where just everything kind of lands.
And he found this one. We like to get decks at Barnes and Noble oftentimes, and this one came out in 2024, but I don't recognize it.
Yeah. When I saw it, the picture looked familiar. That's probably just because of the pyramids, but
Hmm.
it looked pretty cool. All right, well, sweet. So what else? Anything else? It kind of makes me think of traveling also, like wanting to travel.
Hmm. We
But
we want to go to Egypt one day.
Egypt would be really cool. Climb to the top of the pyramid. Are you
For
allowed to do that? I don't think so. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
But also next year we are going to go to Greece, and that'll be our first trip to that part of the world. So we're
Yeah,
really
that'll be cool.
excited for that.
Well, I hope you guys are planning a trip and ready just to travel, do something, or maybe you already are right now on a trip and just sharing a little time with us. Thank you so much. So we've saged the cards. We're going to see what pops up here. I think there's just a variety of things in this deck that could pop up. So it's going to be really cool to see the energy of today and what wants to pop up for us. What energy can we use just for today? All right, let's see. Ooh, the truth. So the Cherokee talking stick tradition. So I'm Cherokee, which is really neat. So I mean, that seems pretty cool that that popped up.
Yeah.
I had no idea they even had like the Native American necessarily, but that makes sense since we're traveling through time.
Well, in the back of the cards too, it very much reminds me of like that circle from like Doctor Strange kind of time
Yeah,
traveling
yeah,
stuff.
just like moving from
So
one place to another.
it's pretty cool.
So the truth. I love that.
What is it, a number?
So it says 42.
Okay. These are pretty long descriptions. But
Give us a little
I'll give
summary.
a yeah, okay. Because when you're reading it for the first time, it's
There's a
kind of
lot.
hard.
There's a lot. Yeah, this one has a
Okay.
lot of info.
So we arrive in a small Cherokee Native American village in about 2000 BCE in what will eventually be called North Carolina. It's early morning, and we walk to a vantage point with several others to greet the sun in silence and with a spirit of gratitude. As we watch the sunrise, we can feel deep serenity in the hearts of these tribal members. There is great power in the talking stick. At its simplest level, a decorated stick is passed around a circle. When someone holds the stick, other members listen in stillness without interrupting or arguing, whether in favor or in denial. The person holding the stick is free to speak their truth as others listen. So, the time traveler's message is sometimes the most difficult obstacle to living your truth is knowing what your truth is. There is a place within you that always understands what is for you. If you pull this card, this is the time to be starkly honest with yourself. Walk your talk, speak your truth. What is the truth about your life, your health, your career, and life path? Listen to what is sincere and honest in others. And it goes on.
Man,
But
that's pretty cool. I like that. That makes me want to make a stick. I love collecting sticks anyway, which so that's kind of cool. And I love to be up in the morning and watch the sun come up. a lot of those things were kind of just resonating to
Well,
me.
and I've heard of talking sticks, like it's kind of like a group therapy
Mhm.
tool that's used a lot. I don't think I realized it came from the
I
Cherokee,
hadn't either, which is pretty cool.
and I don't even think I realized that like the tribe known as Cherokee had been even in that part of the country
Well, I knew
since
that it's
2000 years before Common
right.
Era,
I
so
knew that we had started kind of up in that area, or
yeah, I knew that too, but I just didn't know how long. That's really
long time.
cool. So maybe Mark's gonna make a cool talking
I
stick.
am, not maybe. Okay, my friend. So we'll do our meditation on this truth. So truth is about like getting our truth out, but also being able to listen and hear other people's truth. So if you want to find a comfortable seat, if you want to lie down here, we're just going to take some time here, not too long, just to check into this truth. So if you want to have soft eyes, eyes can always be open or closed. We just want to have soft eyes, soft hands, soft arms, just resting and just noticing our truth here today, right now, in this moment. So when we started, we talked about just traveling and how we can travel to different places, but our body just be right here. So maybe here for a moment, we can really pull all our energy back right here to our body and just sensing into what we need today, the truth of that feeling. Maybe we need more confidence. Maybe we need more assurance. Maybe we just need a break. Whatever it is that you notice, that truth right now popping up, we just want to breathe in and notice what's here. And then on our exhales, softening our shoulders, letting a little weight off of our back, just being a little more present as we inhale to what we need today. And as we exhale, just being open and soft, just releasing a little bit of anxiety, of tension, anything resisting that you notice, just trying to soften it a little bit on the exhale. And then on our inhales, what do we notice? What do we want to bring into our life? More of that truth, more of those answers. On our exhales, we want to be open to receiving. So this could look like listening. So as we inhale, we want to notice, pay attention. What is our truth? On our exhales, we want to soften and listen. So as we open up with our breath, paying attention on those inhales, what's arising, what's here. On our exhales, can we really listen to what our heart is saying, what our body is saying, what our brain is saying, where our brain is leading us? Can we lead it all right back here into that truth just for today? What could I do to bring in more of what I need, less of what I don't? Taking 3 more breaths with that intention. Inhales, bringing in, noticing what do we want to have around us? What clarity do we need? On our exhales, just listening, being open to receiving what we need. Nice big inhales and exhales. One more big round of breath here. Big inhale and exhale. Softly just opening our eyes, coming back. Even like doing that, my brain is traveling, thinking of like the things I would say or things I want to truth I want to bring out, you know, how I can make it make sense, not just to me, but to you also. So, you know, this is like sharing, you know, being vulnerable to what we feel, what something means. I think it's so cool that Cherokee popped up. It just reminds me that, like, my truth, I feel like I'm on the right path, you know?
But yeah, I mean, it definitely makes sense that the first card we would pull is from your ancestry.
Mhm.
I wonder, I need to look through what the other ones are. But thank you so much for joining us today. And we are going to be making our Cancer season tarot video
How
this
exciting.
week.
Oh, yeah.
So be looking for that. And otherwise, we'll see you soon for our next meditation. We also have our Tarot Talks event at the yoga studio this Friday and our last Sunday sound bath there this Friday. So if you're in OKC and looking for something to do, check out our website at markannawellness.com/events.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. See you soon.